What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be simulating MLB The Show seasons until the Baltimore Orioles finally win a World Series. We're going to see if they can win a World Series in MLB The Show, because in real life right now it's looking rough. Not one of the better teams in the MLB in real life, so hopefully in the video game they have some better luck. If you guys are excited for this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and if you guys are new, I would greatly appreciate it. In the comments down below, let me know, what year do you think the Baltimore Orioles are actually going to win the World Series? But without further ado, hope you enjoy this one, and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming, red button beaming.
So today's video will end once the Baltimore Orioles win the World Series, and this is going to take a while. I don't think the Baltimore Orioles are going to be a contender anytime soon. It's going to take a few years before they probably make the playoffs, but hey, if they surprise me, that would be better because the video wouldn't be as long. But what we're going to do today, we're going to jump into franchise mode. I download the most up-to-date 2022 roster I could find before the lockout ends, so when the lockout ends, some of this stuff could change, but it's the best we got for now. So we're going to jump in with the Orioles GM contract. Those are going to be on. Fantasy draft is going to be off. We want the real Orioles roster. We have legend free agents, those are going to be off. CPU roster control, that's going to be off. We want other computer teams to trade with other computer teams. Then we have CPU trading, that's going to be on. Ignore budgets, that's going to be off because we want a salary cap for these teams. Forced trades are going to be off because we want to be fair. Designated hitter, now I'm going to turn this on for every single team because the NL and the AL will have a DH next year. No more pitchers in the lineup, and the extra inning runner, that's going to be off because that rule is gone as well. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to advance, and I'm going to probably set everything to auto manage. I want no impact on trades, free agency, overall ratings. I want no impact. We're just going to simulate and let the computer do absolutely everything. So we're going to advance and we're going to go the regular season. You see it's going to say April 1st, 2021, but we have the 2022 rosters. So really just think of it as year one, not really the 2021 season. Let's take a look at the roster here for the Baltimore Orioles. So Cedric Mullins, 89 overall. John Means and Odor, they're 84 overalls. Austin Hayes is an 83. Ryan Mountcastle, 81 overall. Orioles is a 79 overall. Paul Fry, 77 overall. Where is Adley Rutschman? 70 overall with that A potential. He's going to be big in this simulation, in my opinion. Grayson Rodriguez also going to be pretty big. These younger guys, they're going to have to make an impact for this Orioles team very, very quickly if they want to win a World Series or make the playoffs anytime soon. So what we're going to do, this is the roster for the Orioles. I'm going to jump to mid-season every single year. We're going to check their standings out, see if they have any chance to make the playoffs. Then we're going to simulate to the end of the year, and if they don't make the playoffs, we'll go straight into the next one. But if they do make the playoffs, we will check out if they have a chance to win the World Series. We're pretty much going to do that every single year until the Orioles win the World Series. So after the All-Star break in year number one, the Orioles are in dead last in the AL East at 35-55, 21 games back. That's absurd. I think we all expected that, though. They're not going to be competitive for a few years. Again, I'm not touching anything right now. This is completely computer-based, computer simulation. I'm not affecting any trades in the leagues, anything like that. So let's get to the end of the year. So now the best year number one for the Baltimore Orioles. They finished 61-101, 31 games back to finish the season in the AL East. The Yankees win the AL East. Okay, let's see what happens in year two. So year number two, and the team is basically the same here. Free agency, all that stuff, nothing really happened. Cedric Mullins, 90 overall. John Means, 86. Austin Hayes, 84. Mountcastle, 82. Urias, 81. I think I saw Adley Rutschman and Grayson Rodriguez. They went up to 73 overalls. So they're two young guys in the organization. They need to show up for this team to be good. Year number two after the All-Star break, and they're just as bad as they were in year number one. 31-60, 20 and a half games back. Yankees in the lead in the division. The Orioles are looking rough through 2 years. So the Astros win the World Series in year number two. I think they won it in year number one too. I think they're on back-to-back World Series runs. But let's see where the Orioles winded up finishing. Worse than last year. 56-106, 34 games back. They need some drastic improvements. So year number three, the roster looks a little bit different than it was for year two and year one. Cedric Mullins is back, 92 overall at 28 years of age. John Means still on the team, 85 overall. Austin Hayes. They got Whit Merrifield, though, 83 overall. Mountcastle's up to an 83. Evan Longoria, 37 years of age. He comes to the Baltimore Orioles. Adley's a 78 overall. Grayson's a 77 overall. They have some other younger guys coming up in their organization right now. Adam Hall, Ty Madden is coming. I think there's a couple couple other guys as well that are in the minors right now. But the future's looking bright in Baltimore. I expect them to look a little bit better this year. Do I expect them to make the playoffs? Probably not, but I can see them winning like 70 games at the All-Star break. And once again, they are bad. 21 games back in the AL East, 36 and 54 in year number 3. I expected a little better. I'm not going to lie, but the season's not over yet. There was a Los Angeles World Series in year number 3. The Dodgers beat the Angels 4-3. Mike Trout makes to the World Series, but unfortunately loses in game 7. And the Orioles won 70 games. I had a feeling they were going to win 70 games this year. They finished 24 games back in the AL East. Hey, they're improving. I told you it's going to take a while, but 3 years, they're moving up every year. Year number 4, and the Orioles got so much worse. This team is terrible. Cedric Mullins, I guess, walked in free agency or they traded him. I don't know what really happened here, but no more Cedric Mullins. Evan Longoria either left or he retired. I think they even traded Adley Rutschman. How did that happen? What did the Orioles do? Grayson Rodriguez, 80 overall. But what happened to this team? They were so much better last year. I thought they were going to improve. This team's going to finish in last. So apparently I got fired as the GM of the Baltimore Orioles, so I had to take control of another team. I'm still not touching anything, but we're on the Rays right now, but we're still watching the Orioles. I can check out their roster, all that stuff. They're actually 47 and 47. How is that possible? I thought this year's team was the worst team they had, but they're actually looking pretty decent. 4 games back from the division right now. Can the Orioles make their first playoff run? The Red Sox win the World Series in year number 4, and it looks like the Orioles did not make the playoffs. So the standings, Orioles did wind up finishing in last after a good start after the All-Star break of 47-47. They finished 78 and 84. I thought they were going to finish in last. They had a better season than I thought they were going to. So I have no idea what happened at the beginning of year 5. I thought Cedric Mullins and Adley Rutschman were gone. Now they're somehow back. I don't know if they were injured, so they weren't on the opening day lineup when I checked them at the beginning of year 4. But now Adley Rutschman and Cedric Mullins are back. They have Brian Reynolds now 91 overall. Brian Hayes 92 overall. This team's looking good. They can win the AL East. Aaron Bummer's an 83 overall. Grayson Rodriguez is now an 82. They have a ton of 80 plus overalls. This is the best Baltimore Orioles team we've seen so far in year number 5. I had such high hopes for the Orioles. How are they in last place? That team was honestly loaded. Maybe it was the pitching. They might not have had 2 good pitchers. They had a lot of great hitters on their team. Brian Hayes, Brian Reynolds, Cedric Mullins, Adley Rutschman, but they're 36 and 54 after the All-Star break. The Braves beat the Red Sox in year number 5, 4-3. But let's see what happened with the Orioles. They finished 69 and 93 in year number 5. I had such high hopes. So we're in year 6 now for the Orioles, and they acquired Bo Bichette. Not sure if that was in trade or free agency, but they get a superstar shortstop, 28 years of age. Brian Hayes is still here. Adley's about to reach that 90 overall. Grayson Rodriguez now at an 85 overall. But I don't see Cedric Mullins again. I don't know if he's gone, if he's injured, or what happened, but let's see what happens midway through. New Year, same Orioles, 42 and 48, 11 games back. Man, the Orioles can't even make the playoffs. The end of year number 6 and the end of another bad Orioles season, 72 and 90. I think they finished in last 5 of the 6 seasons. Year number 7 for the Orioles, and the roster again looks pretty solid. They signed Garrett Crochet, 94 overall pitcher here. Adley Rutschman's up to a 94 overall. Sixto Sanchez, they needed some pitching, and they got some good pitchers in free agency and in trade. I think they got Jonathan India as well. But this is probably the reason why the Orioles are not making the playoffs. Look at the Red Sox. They have Juan Soto, Jordan Alvarez, Jack Flaherty, Byron Buxton, Edwin Rios. Look at all the 90 overalls. Alex Verdugo. Yankees are stacked. Aaron Judge, Wilson Contreras, Luis Castillo, Mathew Garcia. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. Let me know in the comments down below. Austin Meadows, Willie Adames. Oh man, these teams are stacked. The Rays are stacked. Wander Franco, Josh Hader, Mike Zunino, Chris Paddock, Matt Chapman, Brendan McKay, Matt Olson. These teams are stacked in the AL East. I know why the Orioles are not making it now. I skipped past the All-Star break a little bit, but the Orioles are in 3rd place. They are 48 and 47. That Red Sox team is way too stacked. The Rays look really nice. Let's take a look at the AL wild card right now. And the Orioles are 2 games back. We can see them going to the playoffs for the first time. Year number 7, the Orioles do not make the playoffs, but they finally had their first positive season in the simulation, going 82 and 80. Red Sox again win the division. 98 and 64. Rays make the wild card. Yankees had a disappointing season, but the AL East is just really, really tough. Year number 8 begins, and Adley Rutschman looking to become a 99 overall. He's a 97 overall catcher. Crochet's 95 overall. Bo Bichette actually declining a little bit, 94 overall. Sixto, 92 overall. Jesus Sanchez, 91 overall. I mean, the team is still solid. The AL East is just absolutely stacked. I'm going to start simulating to the end of the year, the mid-season. This video is getting too long. It has finally happened. The Orioles have won the American League East and they have made the playoffs. By accident, I simulated the first round and they are in the ALCS. The Baltimore Orioles, in the 8th year of this video, are finally in the playoffs and are in the American League Championship Series against the Chicago White Sox. I just want to make sure I am not blocking the calendar right now. You guys can see the games. Yes, okay. You guys are good. We're going to go one game at a time. We are going to the World Series. Can the Orioles finally make it to the big series? Okay, it's 1-0 White Sox. Come on, Baltimore. 2-0 White Sox. No, but we got them at home now. 2-1 White Sox. 2-2 in the series. Orioles tie it. They sweep at home. It's 3-2. It is 3-2 Baltimore. I know you guys can't see that last game, but it's 3-2. You can see it at the top. And the final game, they're back in Chicago. Will the Baltimore Orioles go to the World Series? They are going to the World Series. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The Orioles are going to face the Cincinnati Reds. And we got to see who is on this Reds roster right now. Who is on the Cincinnati Reds in the World Series? They have Bobby Witt Jr., Mike Soroka, Julio Urias. They definitely have a good team. But let's take a look again at the Orioles roster right now. They have Adley, who gets to a 99 overall. Crochet's at a 96. But Bichette a 95. They have Sixto 92. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to say Simeon Woods Richardson. I don't know how to say it. Terrible name. Is that even a real person? Let me know in the comments down below. We're in year 8 now. I don't even know if we have real people coming to the game anymore. We have DL Hall. They have a lot of 90 overalls. This has to be the year for the Baltimore Orioles. I'm not blocking any of these games. And the Orioles are the better seed. And they are getting the Reds at home to start the series. They were perfect at home in the ALCS. Here they go. They win game 1. They win game 2. I'm getting so hyped for the Orioles right now. This video has been way too long. Can they do it? They lose in Cincinnati. It's 2-1 Orioles. They lose again in Cincinnati. Please don't do this. They lose again in Cincinnati. You can't be serious. Year 9 now, and I cannot get over that loss. That is really, really sad. Year 8, they make it to the World Series. They go up 2-0, and they choke it away and lose the next 4. But they look like the best team in the AL East right now. The Red Sox are still really good. Yankees are still really good. Rays are still really good. Blue Jays are solid. It's a tough division, but I do think the Baltimore Orioles will be the best team this year. Let's hopefully see them back in the playoffs in year number 9. And just like that, the Orioles go from the World Series to not even making the playoffs in year number 9. So it is year number 10, guys, and honestly, if they don't win it this year, we might have to make it a 2-part series. I don't want this video to be super long. So if you guys want to see part 2 of this video, if the Orioles do not win the World Series this year, let me know in the comments down below and drop a like on this video. That way I know that you guys enjoyed this one. But they have Crochet, no more Adley Rutschman, Bo Bichette, Woods Richardson, Jesus Sanchez, Sixto Sanchez. Team is still solid, but I don't think they're one of the better teams in the league anymore. The AL East is still really stacked, but we'll see what happens. And since it is the last season we're going to be watching in this video, let's simulate the season together and see how good these Baltimore Orioles do. Let's see. Again, I'm not on the Orioles right now because they don't have a GM opening, and for some reason I got fired after 3 years. So we're just simulating everything, not touching anything, letting these trades go by. But they're 28-34, 30-34 right now. Doesn't look like they're even going to make the playoffs. We're about to get to the All-Star break though. Okay. 38-45, 38-46. They have to get it going. The AL East is too stacked. They probably have to get 90 wins if they want any chance to make the playoffs. Let's skip the All-Star game. We don't really care about this. Can they get in is going to be the question. 42-49. Okay, win streak for the Orioles. That was good. They're turning it up. Second half of the season after the All-Star break. I wish I could turn all those off. They're super annoying. They keep popping up. But they're finally positive. They have a chance. They have a chance. 63-62. They got a shot. Big September. They need a lot of wins. And they are not getting them. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 79-92. Let's see where they stand. Before we get to the last few games here, let's see where the Orioles stand in the AL East. AL East, Red Sox already clinched. Orioles 79-74. American League wildcard. They're 2 games back. They could be going to the playoffs. We need some wins for the Baltimore Orioles in year number 10. We're going to simulate. We'll simulate to the last series against the Red Sox. Let's go to the Red Sox. They lost a lot of games 82 and 78. Where does that put them? Where does that put them with 2 games to go here? Let's see. Okay, obviously they're not going to win the division. Wild card 3 games back. It's going to be over. They're not going to make the playoffs. Dang it. Wow. So we're not going to be seeing the Baltimore Orioles in year number 10. If they're making the World Series, they're going to miss the playoffs 2 years in a row. That's just unbelievable. I wish they won the World Series in year number 9, guys, or year number 8, whatever it was. They were super close. I can't believe they didn't do it. And the Reds won the World Series against the Red Sox as well. But we're turning this into a 2-part series. Okay, everyone, that's gonna do it for part 1 of this series, simulating the MLB seasons until the Baltimore Orioles make it to the World Series and win the World Series. They made it one time in the 10 years. That was the only time they made the playoffs, but unfortunately, they did not win the World Series. So if you guys want a part 2 in the comments down below, let me know. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure to follow me at my social links, which are on the screen for you guys right now. But that's gonna do it for me today, everyone. See you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.